Delanie Walker has been around the microphone for years now. He's a 3-time Pro Bowler, 14 years with the Niners and the Titans. You can see him making picks on the Locker Room. It is must stream, must view, must download. Bussin' with the Boys channel. Delanie, how are you? Happy season. What a crazy week one.
I know it was thanks for having me first off, and it was exciting. I mean, week one was great. It was some good games out there. A couple of teams didn't show up, but we've been waiting on this, and they showed up for us.
Your hair is higher than I've ever seen it. This is how much higher are we go? You're going to be out of the frame here in a minute. That is incredible.
I mean, it's really long, to be honest with you. It probably comes down to like my cheek if I was to pull it down. It's just that hair glue keeps it up.
We love that. The Vikings, I thought, might need some glue to pull themselves together last night through 3 quarters. It was insane. You just heard me talking to Hall of Famer Jared Allen about it. And then I wanted to ask you about JJ McCarthy, right? He has his rushing touchdown. He puts the Vikings up 10, right? Can you 10-0? Can you? No, sorry, up 10. Can you look at this for me and can you rate this block? It's a TJ HOCKENSON block. I need you to rate for me.
I mean, hey, that's how you supposed to do it. You don't never give up until you hear that whistle. He knows his quarterback is on the move. You never want your guy to be the guy who hits the quarterback. He finishes, get the quarterback in the end zone. That's what I want to see. If I was coaching him, that was an A+. And that's how you want to do it.
Yeah, and there was that play call in that moment too. Like, don't sleep on Kevin O'Connell. Like in that perfect maestro-y moment, I love to see that. What was the craziest thing you saw in week one? What made your hair go even straighter? Like, this was an insane slate.
I mean, it was some crazy games, but I'm gonna be honest with you. The Colts versus Miami. To see Daniel Jones come out there and ball out the way he did to pretty much almost I mean, I don't even know who Miami is right now. It was crazy, and I think that was shocking. I usually don't watch the Colts, but I had to watch the Colts when I saw that score and saw what Daniel Jones was doing. I'm just happy he got a second opportunity. He's showing up. He's putting points on the board. He led his team to a victory. So, hey, that was big for Daniel Jones and the Colts.
I would love to get your perspective on what Jared was just talking about with Travis Kelce. Maybe like a lack of targets. That Travis Kelce, he owns the middle of the field. He owns the intermediate game. That's him. What did you make of what's going on there?
You got to think about it. Like, Travis Kelce is the man. Every defense knows that. So once you lose a big-time receiver that goes down, now our focus is on Travis. Okay, they have to try to get the ball to Travis. We're double-teaming him. We're banging him. We're hitting him. Anything we can do to disrupt his route, to keep Patrick and his timing off. That's the thing that, I think people don't see really if you don't play the position. He is the main target. So what do we have to do to win this game? We have to take him out the game. And I feel like the Chargers did that. They were able to take him out the game, but they are the Chiefs. They found ways to get him the ball, to get him in the end zone. And that's things I think they're going to have to do until their receiving corps get healthy and then get Rice back off that suspension.
The reason that I love you, Delanie, is that I just went rogue and said, what surprised you? And you went to Colts Miami. Like, yeah, it just warms. It's just why I love you. Of course, that's what you went to. Not Eagles, not Cowboys, not Chiefs, not Chargers, not Bills, not Ravens, any of that. I love that. I do want to ask you, of course, about the Titans. Cam Ward debut against, the best defense in the land, right? Against these Broncos. There were some tough moments. He is a rookie. The box score, not pretty, Delanie. What is one thing that you're sort of taking away from watching or taking a look at that game?
The leadership. You can see the guy, he didn't play like a rookie in my book. He was making plays, trying to get the team going. As you've seen on that, was scrambles, breaks a tackle pretty much, and then tosses the ball to Pollard, gets him the first down. The man is moving out of the pocket. He's still keeping his eye upfield, making plays like that down the field, first down. The sad part is that, we have, as players, you have to make your quarterback look good. I feel like he made the throws he needed to make. Obviously, he took a couple of sacks where we need to get the ball out of there, but he is young, and I think he will grow from that, watching film, saying that at those crucial moments, you got to get the ball out of your hands. But we also need the receivers, tight ends, and running backs to make those catches when they come to them. Sometimes you got to bail your quarterback out, and I think for his debut, He did a real good job. Obviously, they didn't walk away with the W, but they were close. And I think the Titan fans should be happy on what they've seen. We were able to put points on the board. We were able to drive the ball down. Yes, we do have to finish in the fourth quarter, but I think that, that's one thing that they're going to be working on this week.
Do you talk to Cam? Are you involved? How involved are you with that?
When I'm up there, I do talk to Cam. I go to the facility a lot. I'm thankful to be able to do that and still have the Titans. They still love me, so I'm thankful for that. But I go up there
Obviously.
and I talk to him. But he's a very humble
Mm.
guy. He don't say much. He asks a few questions and go from there. And I love that. That shows a true leader. He's not very me, rah rah kind of guy. He's team, and I think they're going to grow, and I'm excited to see what he do the rest of the season.
What kind of tail did I just see walking by? What is that?
Oh, that's a great Pyrenees. Yeah, that's Ernie.
Love it. I want to keep the tight end talk going. God, I wish you were coaching. I wish you were still playing. It's like all I think when I talk to you. And of course, you're crushing it with everything you're doing with Bussin' with the boys. But I do want to ask you about a couple of your former teams, and I'd like to start with the Niners. Okay, injuries. Oh, I could cry. I could cry. I could pull my, I feel so bad for Niners fans. It's just a thing over and over and over again. Kittle out now multiple weeks. Brock might not be playing against the Saints this week. We could see Mac Jones wearing that whatever he was wearing to the game. I don't even know if you saw that. It was crazy. Ayuk is sidelined. Robert Saleh, amazing, right? We love it. He's back. The defense is great. How much trouble are they in?
Again, that goes with me saying that when you have your receiver core that is injured and you're known for passing the ball, it can be tough. And now missing a key player, tight end, obviously those tight ends, man, when you missing a guy like Kittle, oh my God, that changes the dynamic of the offense. It's going to be tough. And then you got Christian McCaffrey. He's kind of banged up as well. You got that team, but the grit of that team and that defense keeps them in the game, and that's what you want. You want to have a defense that's strong, that's dirty, that fights, that never gives up, because, we're struggling on offense. But if we can lean on our defense, we can finish games like they did against Seattle, coming out, finishing that game. That's what you need. Obviously, the team is a little banged up. But if you got good coaching, you got players on the bench that you can put in there and make those plays, that's what the 49ers are good at, using the next man mentality. Who's up next? Come in, get out there, make those plays, because we're going to need you. But the defense is going to be the heart of this team until all those guys get healthy and get back on the field.
And sometimes it works with other guys get opportunities, and that's how you get depth and how you end up in a Super Bowl. I mean, the Niners have always had injuries, and they still make it far. They do that. They're still the favorites, by the way, on FanDuel Sportsbook. Should they be?
Against the Saints?
No, just in the West. They're the favorites.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm a Niner. I'm a Niner all day, but I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. The Seattle Seahawks look good too. The Seattle Seahawks look good.
Like to win the division? Sell me on that. Take me through that thought.
I'm just saying.
Over the Rams, Delanie?
No, I'm not saying over the Rams. The Rams looked good too. The Rams look good. It's gonna be tough in the NFC West. Honestly, I feel like every team right now is standing pretty well, played pretty well. Obviously, the Seattle Seahawks lost to the 49ers, but they did look pretty well out there playing the 49ers. Again, the 49ers are the team to beat in this division. We all know that. They are the powerhouse team here. Los Angeles Rams looked good against Houston. Can they keep that up? That's one thing we're going to have to see. Obviously, the 49ers being banged up, I think everybody's going after their head. So it's just going to be fun to watch in the NFC West and see what happens.
But you're smart. You got a little smart. Are you throwing some on Seattle with those odds? Plus 1,000, I think it was, to win the division. That was a compelling case. I could see it. Responsibly, of course, on FanDuel Sportsbook. I think you right now should make the claim. Say they're going to win the West, and when it happens, you get to take that victory lap. I love that for you.
No. On my show, on the locker room, I took Seattle to win the West.
Let's go.
Hey, 49er die fans, I love y'all. I'm a 49er to the day I live. But for the show purposes, I took Seattle Seahawks to win the division.
For the show purposes. No, I think you believe in them. You hear that? Look how life comes at you pretty fast, Niners fans. You get one Kittle injury, and this guy jumps ship and goes to Seattle. I wanted to ask you about, of course, Aaron Rodgers, because like everybody wanted to know what that would look like. I know what your thoughts were. They were on the winning end, 4 touchdowns for him. You know Arthur Smith so well. You're the perfect person to ask this. How much of what you saw in this first game, that's early, how much of it was Arthur Smith's influence, and how much confidence did it give you in how much they're going to mesh?
Honestly, I want to say I don't want to put it all on Arthur because he's not out there playing. He does call the plays, but you got a great quarterback in Aaron Rodgers. So when you call a play, Aaron Rodgers is going to make it work, right? That's what you want out of your quarterback. He's a veteran. He knows who he want to go to. He can read the field. He know how to make audibles. I really think Aaron Rodgers is that guy who can make plays. Give him a play, call him, and let him go out there and run it. That's what he's known for doing, and he did that very well against the Jets. Yes, it was back and forth, but at the end of the day, they came out strong. Aaron Rodgers showed up, showed out, put points on the board, and said, I'm still here. Y'all better watch out for me.
Steelers favored to miss the playoffs at -140. Are you with the sportsbook on that one on FanDuel?
Yeah. Yeah. That was a good game against the Jets. Okay, yes, they did play the Jets. The Jets came out strong with Justin Fields. Everybody didn't know how this dude was going to come out, but he was out there. He balled out. I think that game was so close.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they make the Pittsburgh makes the playoffs.
I love this. And you were just putting it all out there, and I love it. That's why we love The Locker Room with Taylor Lewan, Will Compton, and Clay Matthews on Bussin' with the Boys YouTube channel. We love to see it. Who's doing the best so far? Really quickly, 10 seconds out of you 4. Who's doing the best with the FanDuel?
Right now, I would have to say Taylor. I think Taylor got the best record at the moment.
We can't let that happen. See you,
Nah,
Delanie. Love you. Bye.